What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? About to get into a little Pistons topic with y'all real quick. See if any of y'all come on in. See y'all join the live stream. Let's see who will come in. Let's see who will come in. That's some interesting stuff I want to talk about. Involving Pistons, man. That's some real interesting stuff I want to talk about. Real interesting stuff. Ish Smith coming back this Thursday. That's gonna be good. What up, though, Calvin? It's good with you. We got Ish coming back this Thursday. That's gonna be good. We'll have to see Calderon out there. Real good. Now we don't gotta see Calderon. That's gonna be real good. Still gonna need to make a trade, man. I got some ideas of what we could trade. Damn. Dropped my phone for a minute. Damn, that's bad. Who would y'all want to see us trade for? First, before I get into it. Got any ideas? I got to say, the Pistons got three options. If y'all been watching the reports, y'all would know that the Pistons got options to trade with the Bulls for what's his name, Robin Lopez, that backup center. We'll have to move Reggie Jackson, Zaza Pachulia probably in the second round pick to get him. But see, that don't really help our situation too much. Not issue of trading for him. It'll be on more lines of us still need like a point guard. The Sacramento Kings got one where it's like you trade for like this power forward and the shooting guard. One name Amani Shumpert, and the other one his name is last name Randolph. I think Zach Randolph or something like that. His name. Decent trade, but that's not the one I'm looking for. The one that I was interested in the most was the Magic trade for Reggie Jackson, and throwing Reggie Jackson and possibly Bullock to flip and get Terrence Ross and DJ Augustine, who we already know well enough, being the former team who we face actually, I think Wednesday, if I'm correct, right? Magic, I think we got them Wednesday. Here's the thing about that one. That was my favorite of the three because, I mean, it'll be kind of hard to trade, seeing which one you would rather have between Reggie Jackson or DJ Augustine. He's been kind of a journeyman, similar to Ish Smith. They make almost the same amount of money, so that's a good thing. Reggie Jackson will be making like $18 million next year, almost $19 million this year. He's already making almost 18 this year. Terrence Ross is literally on an expiring contract right now, man, and that's about $10 million. So literally, he'll be up this year. So he'll be a literal free agent. And to me, I wouldn't mind making that trade because I don't feel like the Pistons are in tank mode, but I do feel like sometimes the way KC goes about it, it almost seems like he is in tank mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he had situations where he's dealt with Calderon back in the past when he was with the Raptors, but still, man, like, that guy be no help at all. And then it's like the money scenario. That's the one key interest. Think about it like this. Reggie Bullock is making $2.5 million this year. I think he'll be making the same thing this year. Reggie Jackson, again, he's making almost $18 million. So you add that together, that's practically $20 million versus bringing in somebody making about $7.2 million, which is DJ Augustine, and somebody on $10 million contract. That's equal to Reggie Jackson's contract, basically. When you think about it, like that, you get two players for the price of one. That's not to me a bad trade. That to me that wouldn't be a bad trade. because you get like in Terrence Ross. They're saying Reggie Bullock is if I could, I would move Glenn Robinson the third, who's making like practically $6 million this year and next year. On both years, he's making practically $6 million this year and next year. He's not really putting up any production. That's who I would rather trade. But I can understand why they're not trading for Glenn Robinson, because he's not playing up to par. He's not playing up to similar to his contract. He's not playing good enough, and that's the point. They're not probably going to want to take a bad contract on a player that's not, putting up any decent numbers early, and had games where he was getting there in 30 minutes and 0 points and barely any rebounds or anything. Like, you're out there literally doing nothing. So if it was up to me, I would be trying to move GR3 first if I could. But realistically, we may have to give up Reggie Bullock. Stat-wise, they almost a similar player. I think, I believe this Ross guy, he might be a better defender than Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock gets real passive at times when he's not stroking the shot. When he chooses not to shoot the ball, he gets real passive, and it's annoying. Both of them about the same. It feels up to me. Personally, like I said, I wish I could have both of them, because you'll have a sure starter, a shooting guard, and you'll have Reggie Bullock starting at small forward now, and then which means you got Luke Kennard off the bench, and you still got Stanley Johnson off the bench. And you know what I'm saying? You don't have to hurt them. I would rather move Langston Galloway if I could too in the trade for the trade bait, because he is making a lot more money as well. He's been a little bit more productive than GR3. To me, Langston Galloway will have better stock to trade. But you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'll say about it. But you do save money in trading Reggie Jackson and Bullock for Terrence Ross, who's literally a free agent after this year, and then somebody we know enough making 7.2 million this year and next year as well. So yeah, Augustine is 31. But, when I saw him playing, he looked like he was 24. Okay, so I think he'll be a better option at the point guard position. To me, Ishmael for a similar style of playing. I think Augustine comes off as a better shooter. It's a risky trade, definitely, but I kind of like it. And like I said, I kind of don't, because we don't know how well Augustine is going to refit. If he looks like the guy we saw when we last played him, that's you speaking damn show. A good story for that. But thing is, I only mainly want that trade because I want to get that money off that stress off our cap, man, so bad. You know what I'm saying? Reggie Jackson, he's been the only player that we had to count on lately. But you're not about to pay him $18 million next year and leave Dwayne Casey with no money, with some other bad contracts that probably still got another year to go. You gotta make a move, man. Like I said, with Reggie Jackson's money, if we gotta have that much money spent, you might as well get two good players and replace one good player. You know what I'm saying? You might as well separate, get two good players and replace one. You know what I'm saying? Neither of these two guys are perfect, but they actually might do us better justice. Discussed the game yesterday. I had Blake Griffin. I shot it on the tweet. I said I thought he would get 50 points yesterday. 44, I'll settle for that, of course. Drummond had like a 20-20 game. Reggie Jackson played well. Reggie Bullock played well. Could have did a couple more shots he probably could have took, but overall he played well. Got to see the young guys come in at guard, man. I thought that was cool. They finally got some playing time, man. Bruce Brown with his defense, boy, I swear. He'd piss you off with his offense, but I swear he'd make up instantly with that defense, for real, man. Bruce Brown's been a bit still. I'm telling you, when this guy develops, I told you, he's like the replacement. He's doing basically what we were trying to do with Avery Bradley. If y'all remember that, man. If you remember Avery Bradley, we was using him a lot for his defense, but to me he was too small. Check certain guards and stuff, man. He would struggle with people. I hate we trade Marcus Morris for him, for real though. I really do hate that we trade Marcus Morris for him so bad, because that ended up hurting the team in so many ways. I wish we can get him back now that he got a little issue over there in Boston. But yeah, man, like Bruce Brown is playing way more heavier defense right now, man. This dude look like a top 5 defender in the league, man. that's a steal in the draft for me. You know what I'm saying? When you can't find a consistent scorer, always go for the best defender. Don't give me nobody who got no talent in general, can offer nothing on either side of the ball, man. Give me somebody who can give you something. That's gonna be weird though, man, because like our roster really is divided. Like when you think about all the young guys and the potential that they show versus some of the older cats that can take a hike. Minus Andre and Blake. Reggie Jackson is optional. Other than that, man, outside the other young core like Stanley, Luke Kennard, uh, Bruce Brown, Kyrie Thompson, man, everybody else can go. For real talk, we really don't need him. That includes Henry Ellison. I know he's young, but I mean, he'd be better serving us as a player, giving us a player that we can use, like for somebody who can actually help us. Because I don't see how you come out there, shoot a ball a couple times, can't play any defense, and then before I look up, you injured. Like, how's that? Like, we got some work to do to get rid of this cap, man. We paying too much money. Be going stuff we going through. This team, even if Ishmael come back, it's gonna help, out a lot, but it still ain't gonna solve all our problems. Only thing why I like Ish though off the bench is because dude knows how to organize the game. It ain't just about offensive flow for me. It's all how he put everybody in the right spot. Where he plays, man. If you give this guy a chance to work his way around people, he put Stanley in the right position. He'll put Luke Kennard in the right position. He'll even make John Lure look a lot better than he has, man. Just having Ish back, he'll even find a way to make that guy look decent. Which is saying a lot, because John Lure, oh my God, way overpaid, man. Can't get a rebound. Him and Zaza can't get rebounds to save their life. It's a shame you see point guards and they're smaller than them getting rebounds, bro. That is embarrassing. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. We need to get Eric Moreland is somewhere out there, man. Go bring this guy back, because Zaza is not cutting it. John Lure is not cutting it. Andre is getting worn out trying to do all the rebounding by himself, bro. That's not fair. That is not fair. Oh, man. Everybody watching the Eagles game? Eagles and Saints, anybody been watching that? If y'all is, let me know what the score is, because I ain't watched it earlier since it was like 14-7. If y'all know what the score is, what's the score? Or was the game over yet? Anybody still there? Anybody still there? Because, yeah. I mean, if the game ain't over, y'all think the Eagles finna win, or did the Saints already take the lead and kind of like put them out of their misery? I know it's kind of like ain't exactly been the most offensive game when I was watching for the halftime hit. Part of me do want to see the Eagles win, because I want to see just like how EDP respond, like they win and then go all the way to the Super Bowl and win again. And let's say that, oh my God, I want to see his reaction. He's been smack talking them for a nice little minute. That's kind of what I want to say. 14-20 Saints. Oh damn, so Saints got the lead now. Damn. Still a close game though. I mean, Eagles ain't out of it, as we seen with Chicago last week. I was so stoked after that happened. I'm like, yes, you're taller than go. Hell yeah. But Chicago. I don't give a fuck. Oh my God. I'm glad Dallas lost too yesterday, man. I didn't want to see Dallas. I actually thought they was gonna beat the Rams though. I actually did for a minute. I actually thought they was probably gonna beat the Rams. Dallas had been scaring me ever since they had traded for Amari Cooper. They actually started scaring me a little bit, but then it's like, okay, they came back down to earth the other day, so I was like, okay, good. At their ass whooped, I'm like, good. I want to see Dallas win, potentially go to the damn NFC title match. Fuck that. No way. They was treating Dallas like they was the worst team in the freaking league before we saw them. They couldn't throw a deep ball to save their life. Then all of a sudden now y'all end the year with a dinner in the Super Bowl. Fuck that. Y'all want to see the Eagles win, or y'all want the Saints to win though? Like I said, my heart is torn between both of them. I want to see the Eagles go back because they had to really fight, scrape their way back to the top. Man, they didn't look like they was gonna make the playoffs at one point in the season. I swear, I kind of want to see them win. But on the other hand, you know, I got a lot of respect for Drew Brees, so it's like, kind of torn in between on that one. Because from looks of things, it's either gonna come down. It could come down to New England. Could be going to the Super Bowl this year. I don't know. I had no idea. For all I know, I think Mahomes to win a playoff game his first year. I don't know, man. Who knows? They've been trying to get to the Super Bowl for a while. I don't know. They could be hungrier right now. They might get the Patriots. I don't know. I just don't know. Let me ask y'all though, what y'all like that trade though for the Pistons that they did was able to trade Reggie Jackson and let's say Reggie Bullock for Terrence Ross and DJ Augustine. Would y'all actually like that move? Would y'all think that help out a lot? Cause I'm kind of somewhat into it. Like I would like to see us relieve some of that stress off our cap so much and get two decent players in return that actually do play good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we getting some scrap players or something. Yeah, I mean, Ish Smith kind of short, but you know, I mean, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, you know, I feel you on that because you know what? That's part of the reason why I like the Jackson. Because he had bigger size. But see, the problem is Reggie. He doesn't play any defense, man. I mean, not to make that excuse on him, because there's a lot of point guards that don't play defense. But it's just that for his type, you would think he'd be a hard-nosed defender. The way he looks sometimes off, you would think his defense would be so flowable. I mean, again, that's the only reason why I say it. But it's just sometimes, man, Reggie seem like he get lost in himself. He don't 1 minute he know what to do, then the other minute he don't know what he want to do. As you know, I keep telling y'all, man, it's like he battles between himself. Like 1 minute you want to play like a point guard and cut teams up and float the ball for Andre to pick and roll. In the other minutes you don't know what to do, ready to sit there and shoot the ball like you're a wingman, or you want to kind of go and play hero ball at the wrong time, or then you don't. Then every now and then you don't want to play at all. It seems like sometimes, like I done seen games with Reggie, like he ain't barely scored a point. Sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't get him sometimes. I think he's stressed out with how things are trying to learn a new scheme. You know what I'm saying? At one point, not too long ago, y'all heard me say I wish we could trade for like another point guard to start and then push him to shooting guard. But I'm just saying, like, for the cap though, what if we are? I mean, I know Augustine ain't exactly the guy you was looking for. I mean, it's not too many teams willing to give up their point guards, man. I wish the Pistons would just find somebody that's been released and bring them there. They feel may fit the system a little bit better. Hey, what's up, Hitman? What's good with you? What's good, brother? What's good? Just doing this little live stream talking about how this probably should see if they be willing to trade Reggie Jackson for Augustine and Terrence Ross from Magic, along with Reggie Bullock in the trade. How would you feel about that, Hitman? Not the sexiest trade I know, but still, like, I don't know. Because we got to get some money free, bro. At least, even if it's just a little bit less, like a little less on the cap. Even if it's just about a little bit, we do got to free some money up. Because, I mean, only thing is, though, Reggie got contract. I mean, he said Reggie close, does need to go. Just get him out of here. So I guess you'll be in for the return for DJ Augustine and Terrence Ross from Magic then. So that's one person that agree. Yeah, man. Just Hey, Hitman, real quick while I got you, who you got for the tonight's game? You got the Saints? Did you want the Saints to win or you want the Eagles to win? I picked the Saints to win the Super Bowl. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm torn between two teams right now. I'm torn between either Saints because of Drew Brees. You know, like I said, I got respect for them. Then I said Eagles though because they did fight their way back and they pushed the toilet where they belong, back in the basement where they belong. Wasted their season this year. All the hype, all the smack talking. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get into some Lions topics though tomorrow. I'm gonna be trying to make a video about them. See what the hell who they still be looking at because I know they're waiting to the end of the Super Bowl to find out who they will be going for offensive coordinator. Right now, last two candidates I think they stuck on low key maybe Shea Patterson from Patriots or Shane Waldron who everybody like from Rams. I don't care even if Augustine was here for half a year. I want Reggie gone. Yeah. Like I said, I don't hate Reggie Jackson one bit. But like I said, I'm looking at it to safe for the team. I'd rather pay, again, I'm going to say it one more time, I'd rather take his contract and divide it between two players. You know what I'm saying? Augustine going to be here for another year anyway if he was betrayed because I think he was signed under their contract for 2 more years. Like, so he'll be with them for another year making 7.2 million. And Terrence Ross is literally a free agent after this year. So even if you don't bring Terrence Ross back or one of the other guys back, at least you'll still have a backup point guard. Let's see. I'm tired of dealing with his on and off knee. He been all right to me as far as his health. He's still like you said, he's still not all the way back, but he's been more than all right. But though Blake been compensating a lot though with the ball in his hand. That is true. Uh, but like right now though, we needed him because I mean, if we didn't have Reggie Jackson right now, let's say we traded him away for a draft pick, we would really be stuck now. You talking about they'll be starting Jose? Like, oh my God, that'd be a nightmare. Only good thing that come out of that is when he finally gets benched. Somebody else comes in on the bench to play for him. Right, actually, see, that's the only thing that will come positive out of that. Other than that, that's you talking about real serious disaster. I mean, I just don't understand though, man. Why get rid of why? Okay, Anthony Tolliver, I think, chose to leave, but why let Eric Morgan go though? What was the deal with that? As soon as he's playing well, expect him to get hurt again. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was usually around this time where he would get hurt too. That's the trick part. But he's been healthy so far. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in that video earlier this week, though, we got shot. And ourselves when SVJ decided, hey, I'm trading away Spencer Dinwiddie. He did that, man. It was a wrap. When he traded Dinwiddie away, our whole team went down flat, as far as I'm concerned. It was easy pickings for anybody. Like you knew what their mentality was about. You traded away your young, and that's the only young point guard we had. We had nobody else come in that was young that could really develop into the system. They had nobody. They didn't even draft nobody outside of Michael Benajay. He was really more of a shooting guard to me. And he see how that went. Like, how do you get rid of that one guy and then only replace him with Ish Smith and then some old guys after that? Like, dog, what is up with our organization? And you wondering why you got Luke Kennard out here cussing people out, bro. You wonder why. You wonder why Luke Kennard out here screaming that motherfucker. Wondering why. We seeing why, because the organization is stupid. So what the fuck is wrong with Casey not playing Kennard at point? I don't know, man. At this point, like I said, man, you could have literally played anybody at point. And that includes Bruce Brown and Luke Kennard. I said as a backup point guard. I don't know why. I think what would help Kennard actually if he was the one pushing the ball. That's some people say he's not a point guard. I understand that, but technically Reggie Jackson quite isn't either. He's not really a point guard per se. He's a substitute. So I mean, I feel like off the bench, he could get away with Luke Kennard trying to push the ball around. Uh, at least he'll come out and shoot the ball if you let him shoot the ball. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, pull him out. I did, actually, I said that. I said that to Bravo and Hangout before. I said the same thing. I said, well, I wish they just let Luke Kennard or Kyrie Thompson come out and push that ball off the bench, man. Why old Zay Calderon had to come out and do it for what? I actually said that in Hangouts not too long ago. So yeah, I'm with you, Hitman, on that one. I am definitely with you on that one, bro. They say Jose, nah, old Jose, nah. Man, every time I think Jose Calderon, I think of some kind of pizzeria, Pizzone from Pizza Hut. That's every time I think of him, I think of Pizza Hut, bro. No bullshit. Can't be saying taco ball. We need somebody that can get the ball past half court, and Reggie can't do that. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's true. He probably can, but he just chooses not to. But yeah, I agree. That definitely, I agree. Ish Smith kind of short, so it's kind of hard for him to do it. That's why I told before. That's why I said, man, look. Hold on, wait. I said can. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, my bad. That's why I remember I told somebody. I said, oh, he said I can't believe that King responded to the ridiculous trade proposal that Morris Lewis. Oh wait, what you say here, man? Wait. I can't believe that King responded to that ridiculous trade proposal from Morris Lewis. Yeah, I don't even want to get into that. Oh my god. Yeah, hey man. I guess what it is, King just got frustrated hearing about the whole Bradley Beal trade so much, and that's why he. See, a lot of it came to a shock. Like a lot of us was kind of shocked that he came out and even requested that trade proposal, you know. But I just felt at least he tried to give a compelling argument, you know what I'm saying? That's what I told him. I said, I'm not knocking you on it. You already know me, Hitman. I don't really get into like knocking people off of their ideas and what they assume or whatever it is they this scenario, that scenario. But I just said at least he wasn't talking like Motor City Sports Talk. Now he was the one pissing me off with that. He like the way he just treat Andre, bro. It's like dog. He called him the 10th man of the team. How you call him 10th man of the team? I did Morris lose, but he did CJ Goodfellas shit is that one. I don't understand though. I understand Andre not perfect, but dog, but damn, it's like he is not the 10th man. He is literally the 5th man of the team, bro. Really number one man if you think about it in some ways. Maybe took number two because of Blake Griffin, but he's literally the top 3 man of the team. You treat him like the 10 man. That's exactly what he said. He's not even the 6th man of the team. He's the 10 man. I was like, what are you talking about? CJ Goodfellas, bro. What are you talking about? He's way better than that. What is wrong with you, man? Like, you realize if we did his way, and traded for him, like we would lose all rebounding. No, see, you know what? He's one of the main. See, Motor City Sports Talk was one of the main people who sat there and dissed the trade for Blake Griffin in the first place. And now, because he's been balling offensively, and I do say offensively because defensively he doesn't offer anything. Now, because he's the main one scoring, oh, I feel so bad for Blake Griffin. I feel so bad. He has no help. Oh man, that's messed up. He didn't get no help from Andre. Well, actually, Blake Griffin is the one kind of not helping Andre when you think about it because Andre is left to guard then the 3 people by himself because nobody else is playing defense. And people are trying to say like, well, he needs to play defense better. Like, hell, Blake should be using his body size to help cover up and stop people too instead of just letting them, pound them in the chest. No offense to Blake Griffin. I mean, I like that the guy can score. But, Rasheed Wallace plays defense and score points. So why can't we find one today that can do the same thing? That's my thing. As long as Andre make his free throws, we good. Yeah, yeah, they still picking at him about that. Andre is a way better free throw shooter than he used to be. He's way better. He was considered the worst guy before at one point. Now he's not average, but he's at least more respectable. Most of the NBA don't play defense. The rule are bent towards. Yeah, yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, you talking about. It's just that his is exceptionally weak. That's what I'm saying here, man. It's like it's one thing good of a defender, but it's at least like you could at least try to act like it. Blake Griffin don't even do that, and it's like, damn, man. And that's why I don't understand that why is Andre being picked on so much because he does actually play defense, and that's like y'all say he can't post nobody or guard nobody. Well, and then it's like every little thing that happened bad against Andre get picked on, this and that, and the third. Like somebody dunk on him. Yeah, okay, that's bad. But what about I just saw yesterday Andre dunking on people. Nobody bragging about that. But if it had happened to him, it'd been all laughs and points. That's not fair. Like y'all need to get off the dude, man. I ain't saying he ain't perfect. He ain't Ben Wallace. We know that. But he's his own man. Like we gotta let go of the past. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You gotta let go of the past, man. You can't stay stuck in the past all day. Ben Wallace is old and retired now. He trying to help the G League, our team, out in a different way. All of them and Rasheed, they gone now. You just let it go. We had our fun then. Now it's time to help this team find their way to do it. They don't got to do it the exact same way. They do need to take concepts from them, learn from history to help better the future. That is true. Learn from your history so that way you better your future. You hear that in life. So that's what Pistons do have to do this under Dwayne Casey. They do have to learn they freaking from their past so they can help better their future. They do have to do that. But quit holding these players accustomed to the old players. At least Big Ben is scouting talent up there. And yeah, I know. And they need to be trying to get it from him, man, because I'm quite sure, man. I looked on our list, man. We ain't got nothing but guards on that damn team. Why the hell we ain't pulled one of these guards off and test them out yet? It's beyond me, dog. It's just beyond me. Like, for real. It's guards all over G League in general. We not even trying to aim at one of them guys, man. We still just stuck with Jose. That's why I think, like, low-key we tanking. I feel like Detroit teams do follow that same pattern. Sometimes, like, it was no reason for the Lions to have Ricky John Francois. And we kept this dude the whole freaking season, man. And it's like no literal reason to have freaking Jose Caldron out there. And it's like, no matter how bad they played, they just was hesitant to keep on playing them. They just steady played them. And it just head scratching. It's like, are y'all doing this on purpose? I can't judge Casey until he has a full year with BG. And yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. That's fair. Like I said though, folk, man, this ain't really his team. It really ain't. This is Stan Van Gundy's mess that he trying to make work. It really is when you think about it. It's all Stan Van Gundy's mess. It's Jose Avenge, average a 3, he's good. I know you said because he did get that one little 3-pointer off the corner yesterday too, I noticed. Oh, that's all. I wish he would just come out and shoot sometimes, yeah. Hey, what's up, Ray? What's good with you? Shit, I wish Jose oh Jose William Bucker. Yeah, I'm with Hitman on that one. Jose Calzone. All right, man. Hey Ray, get the rest of the gang up in here, man. If you listen to you, Hitman, y'all get the rest of the gang y'all can find in here, man. Find some of the guys. Invite them in here and let them know it's live stream time up in here. Just to get some real Pistons talk. As you know, if you're hearing me right now still, you know we got Ish coming back Thursday. Thank God. Thank God. I've never been so happy in my life. Don't forget the butter and the perm, bro. Oh, hey, they gonna have Zaza Pachulia deliver it. They got him. He the guy who he pushed the dough out and then he delivered it to your ass. Ain't that a bitch? We got the white bites. Wise Jose calls on our team, Detroit front office. Detroit. I know, man. We got one of the most garbagest front office ever, though. For real. Like outside of Casey and Stefanski, them the only two I come close to trusting right now. And even one of them is skeptical at the moment because at least Stefanski is saying like he is willing to do it. But it's like your dog wins, you go do it because you kind of right now your team kind of hurting, dude. You need to hurry up. So that's the only thing about their office. They pussyfoot too much sometimes, man. I don't get them, man. I'd kill to have Marcus Morris back though. Damn, I hated that trade. I never liked that trade for Marcus Morris. I never did. Trade Marcus Morris for Avery Bradley. I hated that trade, bro. That's still on my mind. And the reason why I'm talking back about him because, I was just thinking, I just saw him, him in the shove thing with Jalen Brown, whatever. And I started thinking like, man, why do we get this guy up, man? For real. Y'all could have literally traded. Y'all could have just not traded him at all. If y'all was gonna draft Luke Kennard, man, y'all could have just did that and kept Morris, bro. Like real talk. Y'all could have did that, kept Morris and Funk. That's why I say, you think about it. Yeah, I know, man. Did me too. You know what I'm saying? Man, you just don't know. You just don't know, man. That's why you see why I'm always hitting at Spencer Dinwiddie, how that destroyed the team. Because when you did that, you completely gave up on point guard. Ish Smith, bless his heart, he tried his best. Since he been here, he been trying his best to do everything he can. Because Reggie was always hurt. You literally killed this team just not keeping Spencer, dog. Even if he'd only been an average player for our team, at least we have a point guard. That would have been good enough because Andre would have had somebody to help him. And he played defense, though. And he played defense. That's the part that tripped me out. But if he become a free agent again, I would like to get him again. Yeah, I wouldn't mind either. I like Morris, but he wasn't exactly helping us. Yeah, was that all his fault, though? You remember he got some big fat Stouffer TV dinner dude with a beard screaming at motherfuckers all day. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because he was so D'ing up on LeBron. And, yeah, I mean, he really been a big catalyst for the team, though, as the way he was trying to be a leader, man. But Stan Van Gundy and the Pistons in general was not giving them players nothing to work with, bro. They was not helping them at all. They was hurting them more than anything else. That's why it's not the players I don't trust. It be that organization, dog, for real. It don't be the team themselves, the players themselves. It be a lot of times the organization. That's why understand sometimes why y'all call him out. I understand sometimes. He tried. Yeah, I know. He tried. Remember when he held that team locker meeting, was that 2016, when he gathered everybody in there and tried to have a team meeting and Stan Van Gundy come talk to you, I don't know what's the point of doing that because your ass ain't doing shit. That's why. Put your fat ass out. Damn. Man, you put us to hell, boy. I just don't get what he was thinking, though, man. You was trying to wait. You could have literally got Cameron Bairstow for nothing, dog. You could have literally just asked for him and they would have gave you him, bro. You traded away Dinwiddie to get that bump and he didn't even make it past training camp, dog. Really? That's just so, I still hate it. You know what's so messed up, too? If we had a real competent front office and let's say we kept Dinwiddie, it's a chance he wouldn't be making as much money as he is now with the Nets. And on top of that, depending on how they dealt them contracts, if they didn't get all the bad contracts out, we could have easily resigned him for probably way less money than he's actually getting right now. He only getting about 34-something million, I think, for a number of years. I don't think, that's all he getting, I think. And because we are incompetent asses, didn't know how to develop people. We missing out on that, but we sitting here giving John Loser $10 million a year for nothing. And the most he gave us was the first half of his first year. Not even that. At least Morris would have bricked threes like Lure. Yeah, he wouldn't have bricked threes like Lure, nah. And he would damn sure been helpful at the free throw line too in critical times. As an added bonus. And I think he found his defense too. That was one thing, he didn't always play the greatest defense, but he actually found his defense, man. All because we don't know how to develop talent. Simple. Oh my God. I haven't seen Lure hit a three once. Once a three. I actually saw Morris take charges. Yeah. You got a lot of guys that play with a lot of heart, man. Don't get me wrong. You got some guys that play with heart, if you know how to. If I put out on Twitter, though, man, y'all go trip out. This ain't exactly accurate, but it's a big possibility that could have been, depending on how the sequences go. I put on Twitter the starting lineup and the backup lineup, for those who follow me on there. I said, this could have possibly been our starting group. It could have been Kemba Walker at point guard, Chris Middleton at shooting guard, small forward, Marcus Morris, power forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He and his contract wasn't even that big. He only making like $8 million. He not even making that much money. Yeah, and then what I said, yeah, our power forward would have been Giannis Antetokounmpo, and of course Andre Drummond at center. And then I said our bench potentially could have been Spencer Dinwiddie, a point guard, Luke Kennard, backup small forward would be Stanley Johnson, then power forward would be Tolliver, and Eric Moreland as the backup center. That would have been a much better team. He can back up BG or Dre. Hell yeah, I would love to take Marquise. Especially if we else get a cheap deal for like 8, 10, 9, $10 million for him, depending on how much money we got. If we let go, I would love to take that deal. I would love to take that deal. Hell yeah. I was thinking that I would have killed to have his contract, to tell you the truth. I would not mind having him. I would not mind having him. And Otto Porter for that matter. Especially, yeah, I would love to have both of them. That's a dream world. Oh man, we need to do something though to get a point guard for real. Really two of them. Really need two of them. Cause Ish can't be here forever technically, but I at least keep him as a third, the third veteran point guard of the team that we always getting trash players like Jose for. I'll keep Ish for that. At least we know he can play. Have BG and Dre restructured so we can take a real shot at Kemba. We ain't getting him, bro. Calm down with that. I'm sorry. Even if we was just to trade away Reggie Jackson for like a couple of round picks, bro, and save that money off in the end, get rid of GR3 and John Lure and fucking Henry Ellison since they didn't pick up his option next year. I don't think we get Kemba. I can't see it because he already getting like 12, 14 some $million right now. We gonna put ourselves right back at that. You know it's worth it because he's a point guard. Don't get me wrong. You know it'd be worth the move, and trust me, because it is Kemba Walker. But it's like we not getting him, bro. We not gonna be. Jordan is not finna let this dude go. That's his best asset. He is not letting him go. No, he is not gonna let him go. I'm sorry. We can get that up. That's the same way I keep telling these Lions fans about Le'Veon Bell, bro. We not getting neither one of these guys. And I damn sure don't want Antonio Brown here. We got Brandon Powell for Antonio Brown. We do not need Antonio Brown, man. It's too much money, crybaby stuff going on. Fuck that. What about McCollum? I don't know, man. Some of these guys you name it, I just don't know. I don't see us being able to get them, bro. If we didn't have to worry about Blake Griffin contract, oh hell yeah, we'll probably be able to get one of them. But you know what? I don't think so. In regards to him restructuring, I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. If that's the case, if they can restructure his contract, I'll believe that if Washington end up restructuring John Wall, if they find a way to restructure his, then I'll be forward to restructure Blake Griffin's contract. To me, Dre's is the most fair one because he's our main asset. That's our main asset. That's our center. So we should pay some kind of money, decent money to keep him, man. You know what I'm saying? He is a multiple All-Star player, so I think his contract is actually somewhat fair. It's Blake Griffin's is a little bit too crazy, man. Cause he getting old, he in the older part of his contract. It ain't like he was like 25 and just got that money and then okay, 3 years he'll be 28, 29. No, he 28 with a lot of injuries tacked up on him, man. Like BG and Dre really care about winning. That's the test. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. They might. Never know. They might. They might. They ain't not. He knows his money on our team is hurting. He might. They might. Especially Blake because he know he making the most. Especially Blake because he know he making the most money. I know one thing. He better get him a lawyer. Get some child support reduction or something. You know, what his problem is? Has he even tried to do it? I'm about to look that up a little bit later. See, he even trying to get his child support reduced. I think he paying down there $275,000 a month or some shit. God damn, boy. I wonder why you ain't trying to get your contract restructured. Oh, damn. Casey gotta make this work. I'm willing to wait on that. Yeah, like I said, I think Casey gotta do too, man. He gotta get better on his lineups for real. Hopefully he gets some more talent on the team some kind of way. He'll kind of work his way out to where it's like regardless who we got out there, we can trust him to get the job done. But he do gotta work on those lineups though. But yeah, I have faith in him. I ain't giving up on Casey after a series of bad games. I'm not doing that. Like I said, it's not his team technically yet, so it ain't fair to really hold him to the standards of somebody else's mess. Because Casey makes it look, coaching look easy. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. I said that shit a week ago. I'm like, man, I said, don't get me started on Antonio Brown shit. We can develop perennial. Yeah, that's what I said. I said the same thing. That's a trip though. As soon as he get his first NFL regular season start, as soon as he gets the starting hands, he gets 100 yards. You know it's garbage time in the season. But I mean, that was a glimpse. I think they should keep him and work on him though. Some people were like, "Nah, let him go." Like, dude, that's why we don't ever get ahead. We look to spend stress our cap out trying to get every player to fill a position instead of developing somebody. Man, you gotta develop people. People take that out of the question. Like that don't mean nothing anymore. Like, duh, it does. Like you find gems anywhere. Like for real. Everybody forget Damon Harrison was an undrafted rookie in one point in his career. He wasn't drafted. He was undrafted in his career once upon a time. That's what people forget about that. He's he's the number one run stopper in the damn league. I say go after a B-level CB compared with Slay. Some people are assuming that some people have an idea we can go after Ronald Darby. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Good size, good speed, just don't know. I just don't know about it. I say this, if they draft somebody decent in the second or third round, you might just be able to get the job done. But it's real chancy because Lions ain't never really been good drafting D-backs either. Much as they ain't been good drafting line position. I gotta take a look at the free agent pool this year. Yeah. I know it's Ronald Darby, and then I know it's I think it's some dude named Kareem Jackson, but he might be a safety. I think I don't know. And then I know who else a free agent cornerback this year? Somebody else too. I'm forgetting. I'll look at it soon. Yeah, but I know off the rip, Ronald Darby is one of them. Yeah. Kareem Jackson is a good option. Yeah, that's funny. He's had an up and down career so long. Kareem Jackson is something else. A nice 2-year deal. Yeah, I hear you. I won't mind that. Definitely a That sounds about right. If the Lions are smart, man, they need to invest more in their defensive line when they hit the draft. Ooh, boy. I ain't gonna lie, though. Hey, bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravo, 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 bravo. Bravissimo, bravissimo. What's going on, fella? Man, yeah, but I would not mind seeing Trey Flowers come up here. So, let's just say I'm doing good, bro. I'm in alright, man. I'm just hanging. Figure I can't do a little Pistons talk, man. I'm real iffy, KC Bravo. Just uh oh, who won? Saints. Cause I only seen like a good first half of the game. I didn't get to see the second half. I was gone. Saints won. Oh damn, sorry Eagles. Oh yeah, I know him, man. You picked the Saints. Damn. Hey Eagles, y'all. You know what? Well, I'm on the last stream though. I tipped my hat to them, man. You know what I'm saying? They played their ass off. They did not look like they was making the playoffs this year. I ain't gonna hold you up, but I'm so glad they did. Thanks for taking Chicago out. I mean, at the end of the day, they was injured up to their neck though, man. But you know they played their ass off this year. Uh, as much as they could, they weren't perfect. They got played a lot of heart, man. Everybody thought they was probably gonna get blown the hell out, but I mean, well, what was the score? Bro, I hope Saints win this year. Live South New Orleans, nice city. Uh huh. Yeah, that's what I said. I was torn between them two teams because I said, 2014, that was the score. Yeah. Well, at least they didn't get blown out to death. Everybody acting like they was gonna get blown out. That was get judged regular season all the time better than the postseason, man. I keep telling people. Only thing I'm mad about the Eagles losing those. Now I got to hear EDP go. I told y'all so. Man, your team was injured up this year. You ain't giving them no credit for trying to go back and win a playoff game, man. They could have easily did just like we did this year. Said tank. No, they wanted to win. They the champs. They wanted to defend their title. So that's what I'll be saying about him. But I ain't about to go all after him or nothing like that. That ain't how I do things. So yeah, like I said, if it wasn't the Saints, I wanted to see the Eagles win because they had to really fight from the ground. Because I said like they had to really come back and scrap and claw their way back. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of did want to see them win. How long you been online? Shit. How long I been live? Look like it say 50 something minutes. A little over 50 minutes, bro. I didn't realize I've been on here that long. I'll leave it up another 10 minutes. So what? So I was telling them, oh, now I got you on here. Uh, yeah, that's what I was about to mention. I was saying about a trade that could involve Reggie Jackson and Reggie Bullock being moved to Orlando for DJ Augustine and Terrence Ross. I think it's tomorrow's game. I don't know, man. It's up to the Pistons, man. They show up similar to how they did yesterday. They got a shot, but I mean, they gotta be able to. If they look, they play well in the first half of the game. They gotta find a way to continue it, man. They can't get Sputnik and start staggering and losing control of the game like they've been doing over the last week. They gotta come out and at least be somewhat how they did the other day. The other day, man, they gotta come back to show some kind of fight. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because you know what, Reggie is making 17, almost 18 million this year, uh, and he'll be making 18 next year. Augustine is making 7.2 million this year, and he'll be making the same thing next year. And Ross is a free agent basically. He making $10 million. So basically, you swapping contracts, but that same money is divided between two players. One would be a good wingman, and the other one would be somebody we at least know at the point guard position. We know Augustine. He's a player. He's played well. He killed us when we last seen him. And I think we see them Wednesday or something like that. So I wouldn't mind having him back. Him and Ish find a way to flow that offense, and I think even we'll probably lose Bullock, but I think Ross probably a better defender. Even though Bullock's contract is like $2.5 million, he's way cheaper. It seems like a bad trade on that end, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think they look at. See, you got to remember, DJ Augustine is a journeyman, so they may not be looking to keep him long term. They figure they need somebody who they feel could come off the bench and act like a leader for their rotation. So they may be looking more. I don't know. You might be right. Yeah, Augustine, I like him. I feel we should try to keep him. Then, if that case, then him and Ish about the same age. They're about 30 years old apiece. I wouldn't mind taking that deal. I think you could still win games that way, but you have to put the ball in Augustine and him and Ross. You got to put the ball between their hands. Can't let Blake hold the ball. You got to get the point guard some trust though if you make that move. It's like I said, it's kind of a risky move, but at the same time, it could be a risky move worth reward. With big reward coming at the end of it because, like I said, you take some relief off that cap, man. Really put some relief on that cap there. You know what I'm saying? Getting two good players in return for one, you know what I'm saying, like that, who can't really serve you at the point guard position, who might as well be playing shooting guard anyway. And then you get Ish coming back to his contract similar to Augustine, so, then you can either draft one and draft, it's no matter, even if you do make the playoffs and get a higher. What's good about cutting John Lure contract short? We could still probably trade him and maybe a second round pick with another player that we don't care to have no more. Because I think we could try to trade John Lure and potentially Zaza along with him in GR3 to get Robin Lopez. Maybe we could do that. No, I don't want to do that, man. We still ain't finished paying Josh Smith off. No, we'd be better off just either keeping him on the team or trying to trade him, like I said. Potentially he's untradeable. You never know. You never know. We said that about if it's still options that Reggie Jackson could even get moved. I mean, come on. I hear you. I'm not disagreeing with you on it, Bravo. It's just that, I don't think we need to hurt our trying to, because we want to desperately get rid of players. I don't think we need to put no more damage on our cap trying to cut people and then just take hits and pay out, contracts over the course of years. I think that's kind of how we all in this bad predicament now. It all started because of that. Cutting Josh Smith, letting him go, then having to owe him some money, and then now we stressing ourselves out with extra bad contracts on top of that, giving up on the young players that we shouldn't have gave up on. That's kind of how we got in this boat now. So I mean, doing that would to me send us in a deeper pool than we are in now. Cut John Lure over the next 5 years, pay $2 million for his contract over 5 years. Like Josh Smith, this will give us $7 million each year for the next 5 years. I don't know. I mean, you can sign a player vet for $1 million easily. Yeah. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Look, I'm gonna say it like this. Surprise me. At this point, if they do that, they do it. I ain't trying to say you're wrong. I'm not necessarily trying to say you're right either. But if they do it, I mean, that's on them. They must see something we don't. If they don't do it, and they do manage to trade him, then hallelujah. At least we don't have to deal one way or another. We don't have to deal too heavily with them contracts. So I don't know, maybe I'll take either way personally. If there is a way we could get moved them guys, I would. If we do have to do that, I mean, to save ourselves, I guess you could think of it the way it's doing what got you in the problem and help get you out of it. I don't know. Maybe so. Man. It's just I don't like the idea of having old people. Yeah. I think Lure is one who needs to go ASAP. Reggie Jackson is not too bad. He can stay. If you trade, Lure must go. Yeah, Lure must go. Yeah. Hell, man, we could have kept AT for probably almost cheaper than that. What the hell you talking about? Hell, we could have kept Eric Moreland for $1 million or less. They gave gave that up for Zaza? What the fuck are y'all doing? Man, what the fuck is wrong with the Pistons, dog? Y'all saw Eric Moreland. I mean, I used to see Eric Moreland and Anthony Tolliver on the court at the same time. Andre used to be able to sit down for like damn near 5 minutes easily without having to worry about getting back in the game, man. You can damn near sit him out for almost half a quarter or more, and we would be just fine. And this is before Blake Griffin got traded here, bro. We still had Reggie Jackson healthy, and even when Ish Smith was banged up, we still played formidable with them coming off the bench. And you sit here and get them up for who? Fucking John Lure? I mean, well, John Lure was already on the team, but Zaza? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Good defender, aggressive on rebound. He give you that one little jump hook shot for 2 points that you never noticed in the game. That's all we needed him, man. Calder shouldn't play. I had no idea why Casey is playing him. Cause I don't know, man. I had no idea. I was just telling Hitman earlier. I said it almost reminded me of Matt Patricia playing Ricky John Francois at the defensive tackle position, unnecessarily giving him to me. It's not like we could have literally found anybody better than him for just the same amount of money, but they chose him just because of the Patriot thing or be it cameras. That's what I was thinking. Like he was probably the camera, Matt Patricia, to see and sneak up information on how the team acting and how they this and that. That's what I was thinking. Like he there to be a spy for Matt Patricia. That's the only reason why he legitimately there. I mean, think about the interviews he be saying, like, it's a cultural problem with the Lions and this and that and the third, man. Now look at the Pistons. You bring your guy you developed over there in over there with the Raptors or whatever. You bring him here, give him 20 minutes in the game, 24 minutes. For what? We just saw Kyrie play and get 8 points or something like that yesterday and the other day. Hell, Bruce Brown floats the ball. At least passes the ball around. Why are you playing Jose, bro? There's no point in hell you should be playing this dude. No reason whatsoever. Man. So you said you like the trade though, Bravo. The idea of the trade possibly if it could happen. I do too. I'm just gonna say I'm in for the trade. I mean, Casey thinking Cauldron is better distributor and good ball handler, but he can't because he caught on his hands turn. Sometimes, right? Yeah, and yeah, I take the trade too. And as far as the other thing, yeah, see, man, you know Cauldron trying to find Blake Griffin, and see, this is why Ish Smith was so. This is why I'm so glad he come back Thursday. See, Ish Smith knew how to put people in the right position. He knew how to find his shooters, man. He ain't just sit there trying to pass the ball to Blake Griffin. Like, you know what I'm saying? What about this trade? Look. Okay, I ain't gonna laugh. Interesting to see what you about to say. John Lure, Reggie Jackson, and GR3 for Kevin Love. Nah, you told me not to laugh. You making this very hard. Oh my God. You gonna tell us don't laugh and then make me laugh. I tried my best to hold that one in, bro. Oh man. Well, it'll be a bad trade. Well, it'll be an even worse trade because the money he getting. I mean, damn. You might as well. Neither one of them ain't gonna do nothing. Oh wait, dog. When Kevin Love healthy for one game, he'll hit you like 12 points out of nowhere. Can you imagine him with Blake, Dre on our team? Yeah, all three bigs. Yeah. Well, somebody got to come off the bench. I had Kevin Love come off the bench because you can't stay healthy, man. I can't start you, so yeah, you coming off the bench, fam. Nah. Hell no. I need a name with intimidation. Kevin Love, man. Come on, man. You ain't scaring nobody with a dude named Love. Blake at point guard. Oh, that'd be funny. He'll be the most unguardable. Well, no, actually, no, he wouldn't. I'd be seeing Blake getting stripped all the time. But I will say this: he'd be the most dominant point guard ever. He'll shoot so many down threes from the 3-point line. It ain't gonna be funny. I don't understand. We should go. We should be good. I think. But you know, I don't understand why Blake don't set Andre up enough in the paint, man. When he be dribbling his little ball, he be dribbling so much. Fine, get Dre involved in the paint. Throw a flop up for an alley oop, man. Give him some alley oop action, man. Give him some alley oop actions for real, bro. Look at Kevin Love, Dre, Bruce Brown, and Bullock. That'd be the most oddest team ever. That'd be an odd team, man. One odd team. Shit. Everybody be calling LeBron James a point guard. I guess so. Oh, shit. Hell no, that'd be funny. Having Kevin, Blake Griffin, and Andre on the same team. Kevin Love is an upgrade over Lure and Reggie. He definitely an upgrade over John Lure. He's definitely an upgrade over John Lure, definitely. I'm going to stick this for a couple minutes. Then I'll be hitting off. What I was about to say. I'm interested in seeing like what you about to say, but I agree with you. The salary for Love, yeah, it's terrible, bro. Yeah, I can't believe Cleveland gave him that much money. I think they trying to find a way to trade him, low key. You ain't giving him ain't giving this dude that much money with a whole new team. Might as well say since all the guys. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. How's it? Wait, a year? If he make he making that a year, bro. If he making that every year, bro, I don't want to hear nothing else bad about. Oh my God, I don't want to hear no more bashing about Andre contract. He getting about a little bit over 20 million a year versus 30. They are trying to trade him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They trying to find teams stupid as we was to trade for him for real. Dog, but it might be true though. It might be true. You never know. Like I said, man, stupid organizations are born every day. We happen to be somewhat one of them last year. You know what I'm saying? You never know who might actually be crazy enough to trade for Kevin Love, bro. Especially if he was to manage to stay healthy. You never freaking know. You never know, man. I never thought we would try to make a trade for Blake Griffin. That big contract he had, I said, well, I know we ain't gonna ever trade for nobody like him. Man, they traded for this dude. I'm like, what the fuck? That depends. If we keep it, I say we don't need to be trying to tank unless that's his plan. You know what I'm saying? But if we do trade that pick, it gotta be worth my while. I need to see something it's gotta be involved in a move that's gonna really help this team and help trend it towards what Casey is looking for. So it's like that. I don't want us just trading the first round pick for the purpose of trading it, but I don't want us just to have a draft pick with no game plan either. Then we go on the draft next year and get something that, like a shooting guard. Like, no, we need a point guard if you go keep a first round pick. That's what you go need to do. But to me, I don't think we should tank. See, that depends if they tank the season. That's what I'm saying. If they keep the pick, they need to kind of meet themselves in the middle. You ain't gonna go for the top 5th seed, obviously. Stay between the 7th, 8th, maybe no higher than the 6th. Try to win the series because I wasn't expecting us to win the finals anywhere. And then draft the right player for the position we need help in, which is point guard. And then hope for the best with the salary cap and everything else soon that we can make proper trades. Or if you would move the trade, use it to get us a good player. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, we still can make some moves right now trading, but as far as the draft pick itself, I'll keep it till the trade deadline. Because you never know what team might get desperate and we can get a good player that help us out without stressing our salary cap out too much. You never know. You never know. depending on the scenario though. That's real optional on that. You know what I'm saying? That depends on other moves we make, because the, I also read where they were saying like the Pistons could trade a Reggie Jackson and Zaza Pachulia in a second round pick for Robin Lopez from the Bulls. I like the player, but I don't like the trade that we making for him. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't really help us out too bad. Like, yeah, we'll get a rebounder, but we still gonna need a point guard. Like, can't be the only point guard we end up having, unless you saying we go use the young guys. And then that would kind of say like we somewhat tanking the season, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, but yeah, that I would do that. Last comments before I get off. What do you think? Who do you like on our team? I just said this earlier in the beginning of the last stream. I like, outside of Dre and Blake and maybe Reggie Jackson, only ones I like: Luke Kennard, Stanley, Bruce Brown, and Kyrie Thompson. Everybody else can literally go. That's what I said. Those are the only players I care about. Reggie, because he's at least offering something, and then of course Blake and Dre and the young guys. Bruce is true. Like, I like a guy who can, even if he don't give you nothing offensively, his defense comes in so handy that you still can find reasons to start him. I like him. This guy get his homeboy more and more minutes. I like Kyrie is starting to get more minutes. I want to see more of those guys. Like Marcus Smart. Yeah, kind of like Marcus Smart. Hopefully he develops his shot better though. But I think I see more potential in him though than Marcus Smart. Bruce looked like he could play point guard. Because Bruce, the way he can pass the ball around, the way his handles is, he seems like he'd do more. Marcus Smart seems like a spot-up shooter that gets bricky. Not yet. I got some stuff to do. That's why I'm about to end this live stream, because I got some stuff to do. I might be on there a little bit later though. Yeah, I say I'm about to do something in general, away from my phone in general. I'm about to go do something, and if I do have time, I'll hit y'all up on Hangouts before the night over. If you're still up or something. But it's been a more than decent live stream. Glad I got to come back, talk, express some ideas, ran my mouth for a minute. Everybody out there, thanks for tuning in. Okay, bro. Talk to you later. All right. See you around, Bravo. Thanks for everybody for tuning in, man. I appreciate if y'all listening to me ramble. If y'all say I'm still trying to do more live streams in the near future, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in again. It's your boy Noam, man.